Okay, hey guys, today's gonna be a simple one. I couldn't fit, I should say, I didn't want to fit a lot of information on today, so I told you that I would do kickbacks, cutbacks, and bricks, and so today we're gonna do kickbacks and cutbacks. Um, can anybody tell me what the difference between a kickback and a cutback is?
Are you referring from when one guy has a single leg and the legal freestyle maneuver that where one guy just puts his hand on the mat and he kicks out one ankle or both ankles, and then a cutback is where from top bottom, but the way I understand it, you've shown it in plenty of videos in the past where one guy jumps on the backpack but they leave their feet and drop the ankles, or scissor their legs behind the other wrestler's ankles or below the knees.
Hold on 1 second. So the cutback is what you said first, right? And the kickback is what I've shown before in the past, where one leg or two legs from a rear standing position, basically.
Correct.
Okay. So I want to make sure that everybody understood that before we moved on. Craig, are we ready with video? These videos are going to be 3-4 second videos, and we're going to go through some of it. In addition to that, we're going to, I think I had a request to do a high single. This is the one, high single, illegal high, what is it? High single, whatever it's freaking called. Yeah, so it's on page 96 on your rule book. It's on page 96, the picture. Number 70, it's illegal high single leg finish. So if you guys remember, this was made famous with the Illinois Penn State match back in 2016. It was the 197-pound match. The Illinois wrestler did it on the Penn State wrestler, and several days after it came out that it would be illegal.
Stop it. Go the fuck away.
Craig, can you expand
Guys,
it?
your phones. We don't need to hear your other conversations.
Yeah, everybody mute their phone. I mean, mute yourselves, please. So before we go further, I want to thank, I was at Purdue this weekend and asked Tony Ersland if I could use 2 wrestlers while I was there to kill some time. And he was very pleasing and gave me 2 wrestlers. I have their names on my phone, I'm sorry. However, they gave me half an hour of their time, and it's just going to benefit us all. This is Purdue's wrestling room, if you've never seen it.
Are we full screen now?
Yes.
Okay.
For me, we are. Okay, so we're in a position, and stop it right there, Craig. This is legal. Can somebody tell me why it's legal?
There's no compromising of the ankle joint on the wrestler in the, I don't want to describe the differences. The wrestler with his leg up who's in the single leg is not having his ankle joint compromised in a way that could cause a fracture or major injury.
Basically, the leg is not, the leg is in the inside rather than the outside as well. Okay, Craig, go ahead and play it. We got 3 clips of this, one showing, and again, hold on, Craig. I had to make, I will repeat myself when I say this. I had to be very careful. I was overly cautious. I did not want to leave that room knowing that these guys got hurt, and then, you know, me be liable some way. So we went very careful, and I'll explain some of that in some videos to come as well. So the reason I said that is that obviously we're not in full action. You'll see this in full action, and we'll show you some action videos as well, just to make sure that you can comprehend what we're trying to talk about.
All right.
Go ahead, Greg.
We're still in full screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. All right, move on to number 2. So first one was a legal return.
Yep.
All right, back to number 2. All right, move on to number 3. Or do you want to cover whether that?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Just keep moving on.
Okay.
So basically, what I want to stress here is that we're butt to butt, okay, buckle to buckle, however you guys want to describe it. And again, cautious on this. Just remember that there's a possibility for injury here, and that's why it became illegal. And so we have one clip that shows what happened. The guy from northern Iowa looks like he really got hurt. Go ahead.
Smart move here by Mako. Take your time. You got plenty of time. It looks like you may have gotten hurt there.
So Eric McGill walked in and noticed that it was illegal. He made the right call. Listen, it's not possible for you to stop this for potentially dangerous, but if you see that, again, you got to be really quick, and it has to be something that is again, really quick. But basically, if we're going to go that route, it's going to eventually become illegal. You can tell that guy got pretty, I mean, his reaction is some painful. So butt to butt, we're looking butt to butt. I mean, there's nothing he can do there.
Angel, one thing that helps me figure out if this is being set up and heading towards illegal is if you notice, everything is happening on the same side. So the Missouri kid has the guy's left leg under his left arm and is tripping with his left leg. So it's all left, left, left. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Thank you, Kevin. That's a good way to think about it. However you can think about it, but that's a good way as well, Kevin. One of the things that will be you should understand is that when you get in this position, you should be looking for this, okay? So that you can stop something like this pretty quickly. You shouldn't stand there and think, okay, we're just wrestling. You should be looking for this illegal hold to happen, because some of these wrestlers just don't know. So if you're looking for it and it happens, then you can call this a lot quicker than obviously if you weren't thinking about it.
Time. It looks like you may have gotten hurt there.
All right.
Angel, you bring up a good point there. I don't think a lot of wrestlers know that move is illegal. At what point would you stop it if you're trying to really prevent the injury from happening? The second you see the leg kick up, the second you see there's contact with the other one. I mean,
well,
and anybody can chime in on this one too.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, it's going to be pretty quick, and you're not going to be able to PD that. There's going to be some type of contact. So again, just because they're quick and again, you have to react on them means that there's going to be some illegal activity going on.
You could do some preventative officiating there by saying, keep it legal, green, keep it legal.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay. So now we're gonna get into what we call a broomstick. This is Tim told me that this is the name of it. Great. It's a broomstick. You tell me if this is legal. Oh, by the way, going to, hold on a second. I had this all mapped out. Excuse me. It's going to be rule 5.6.1 and 5.6.1 in the rule book. 5.6.1. Trying to get to it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Basically, it's illegal holds. Somewhere about 2/3 down that paragraph, it says that single leg cutback when the offensive wrestler single leg cutback is 1, comma, when the offensive wrestler leaves both feet and uses one or both legs to execute the kickback. Okay, so knowing that that's the rule, we're going to go through some of these and you tell me whether it's legal or not legal. Go ahead, Craig. Go ahead. Okay, stop it there. Anybody think it's legal? Go ahead. Who thinks it's legal?
Legal. Legal for me.
Legal.
Legal.
Anybody think it's illegal? I hear crickets, so that's good. This is a legal move. Okay, 5. Anybody think this is legal? Anybody think this is illegal?
Yes.
Illegal.
Yes. Yes.
Illegal.
Okay, show the next clip. So let me explain this. This is a legal move. This is not illegal. Okay, so you got to understand that there's no kickback. The leg is already on the back of the foot. I'm sorry, back of the knee. Right? So there's no kickback. We had made some videos. Craig can let you know we took 4 videos out like around 7:20 this evening after my conversation with him. Because we want to dive into those the illegal broomstick a little bit deeper than what I did in Purdue. So you can go back to 5, Craig. Can you guys mute your phones, please? Or whatever. So I did this on purpose. I want to make sure that that right leg was up against the leg and that he hopped with his left leg. He's not kicking in anything. Okay, go ahead, play it. Thank you. So if you look at this clip here, this is go ahead, Craig, play it with Minnesota and Wisconsin. I think this was a great call, a great no call with Wedgbury. The foot was already in and he hopped back. Okay. So this is a legal move. Okay. Craig, go to number 6, please. Again, stop, please. Guys, again, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to repeat myself. I was overly cautious with these things. There are some moves that I didn't do just because I didn't want to leave out there with somebody getting hurt. So they may look flimsy, but I'll show you a video that kind of is a live action. Okay, and basically what we're going to do here is a kickback. I'm sorry, a cutback, and again, a little flimsy just because I was overly cautious. Go ahead. Whether we are in the neutral or offensive position, this is illegal. Okay, so I show it there. I didn't want to go any higher, but the next clip shows you, I remember a match that I had, Penn State and Minnesota, like 3 years ago, and I pulled that video out, and you can see this. You see me on the right-hand side, immediately call illegal, but I let it continue, right? Because I thought that Minnesota would probably get a takedown. Can you play it again? He comes up pretty high, lands pretty low. Call the illegal move, let wrestling continue.
I take it in the rule book, and if I remember correctly, I think I know the answer to this. This is illegal by application, no matter where they hit it, right?
That is correct. Very good. It doesn't matter if he hits low or high, it's illegal. By application, yes.
In the event that Minnesota does secure the takedown, we are then required to stop the match, correct?
That is correct. So he'll get 3 points, which match stoppage. Let's just make believe this happened in the middle of the mat, and we stop wrestling, and we continue on with making the call. I gave green one here, but then I corrected myself with the red because it was red that was getting the point. Okay. Hold on. Anybody have any questions? Good comments? Good comments. Great. Okay. 7. Anybody got illegal here?
Play it again. Legal.
Remember, feet is plural, so it's just a trip. That's all it is. And again, guys, this is going pretty slow, right? These happen very quickly. So just be mindful. I just like the high single leg finish. Be mindful that when we're in this position, whether we're neutral or whether we are in an offensive position, be looking for this, right? I've said this before. There's 2 things I look for here. I look for the kickback, and I look for where the hands are, so that somebody's not trying to bait me. All right. And it's difficult. You got to go back and forth, but I just go to the front. I look at the arms, and again, I'm looking downward to see what happens with the legs in the event that something happens. So look for this, because it's happening more often than you would want to. And again, it's going to take a keen eye to be able to determine what happened here. You got a second, make sure that he's aware of that as well. When we're in a rear standing position, be prepared to make this call. Okay. Anything other than a kickback, then hey, we're good to go. We're wrestling. And again, that's how I look at it when I'm watching this in normal speed, and it just helps me out. All right, go ahead. Go back. On number 8. Yep. What does everybody got here? He's off his feet.
Shane Sparks would be happy.
So we're off our feet. Are we legal or illegal?
Legal because he didn't touch.
Legal.
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 You're right, everybody, we're all right, we're legal here. We've satisfied the first rule, right, of lifting the feet, but we haven't satisfied the second rule. It's just like true and false. There's one thing, part of that sentence that's false, then hey, everything is false. Just like this. Hey, Craig? So we have the same situation there, is just, hey, we're gonna row back. Okay. So the next one I purposely made very close, number 10. Boom.
Do you want to talk about 9 first or 10? I don't think we touched on 9.
Okay, go back to 9. Did we not touch on 9?
Number 8, you asked everybody legal or illegal.
Oh, yeah, I said number 9 is the same thing as number 8, but
Oh, never
we're
mind.
we're just coming back.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And guys, I tried to make these as close as possible so that we can actually look at this and again, make sure you're paying attention to the feet when we're in this position. This one, again, there were some takes and retakes. I'm trying to get something close. So run it slow. So what do you think, legal or illegal here?
Illegal.
Illegal.
10 is illegal.
I think it's legal because he hasn't touched him, even though his feet are off. Once he touches him, his feet are grounded.
I think it's legal. You got to make contact.
Legal.
Yeah, so for
Legal.
the sake of argument, yeah, I tried to make this very close because, again, we satisfied the first set of rule, but not the second. He lands before he even touches, right? You can see, you don't see his feet, and there's some separation between the two legs. So that would, again, a keen eye on what's happening. And again, they happen fast. And if you have video review, it may be your saving grace if you call it or don't call it. I wanted to, on this one's pretty easy, but the reason I showed it was I wanted to express the thought process that some people had a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, where somebody just came up and said, hey, if you leave your feet, and I remember November, if you leave your feet, it's illegal. I'm like, no, it's not. I mean, you can do a backflip and it's not illegal. So this is why I put this clip down. Go ahead, Craig. Right? I'm off my feet, but I'm never even touching them. Okay. All right. 12. All right. What do you think about this one?
It's illegal. Yeah, I'd stand by it.
I think it's legal because he still has 1 foot on the mat.
I think it's legal as well.
I think that's legal too. But close.
Legal, but close by the hair on your nose.
Okay, so run it back a little bit, Craig. Did we satisfy the first set of the rule that we leave the feet? Yes or no? Okay. Do we satisfy the second set? Of rule.
Leaving feet, making contact. Why off the foot, 1 or 2 feet, illegal.
So guys, I'm glad this came up. So just because we land with 1 foot and hit with the other foot, we've satisfied the first one, the first set of rule, which it means that both feet have come up off the ground. The left foot is kicking, which means we've satisfied the second part of the rule, which means that this move is illegal. Good. All right. So I wanted to finish off with this one because this is textbook. This is Mr. Brian Murphy, the official. This is textbook. I know I've shown this one before, but it looks like what is on page 90. The evaluator in this sense said that this was legal. I got that information from many sources. And so he is off his feet clearly and hitting the guy. And again, somebody said it doesn't matter where you hit him. So this is a great call by a great ref. And if you have the opportunity, if you have your rule book, I did not do the first 2 pictures on page 90, okay, for a good reason.
Angel,
Yes, sir.
you said the evaluator said this was legal?
This is, yes.
I can say that the evaluator had a follow-up conversation with the referee.
Yes,
And
I was just about to say, yeah, there was a follow-up conversation where it was corrected.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say too. I was like, what?
I felt like something
So-
was missing the rest of that story.
So on page 90, we have a legal leg block. This is one of the 2 that I did not want to show. I did not want to injure anybody. Basically, you can put that arm behind the leg if your opponent has a single. Can you go back to number 6? I think it was number 6. Craig? Yeah, there it is. So usually he has the leg in between his legs, right? He can take the guy that's posting down on the mat, he can take his left leg and bring his arm behind the guy's left knee. But he can't jump back there, okay? Because that would be a cutback. Page 90 says wrestlers may use their arm or hand to block the leg, then sit back to take the opponent to the mat, not swing back. Okay, the illegal cut indicates on page 990, the second picture says wrestlers are not allowed to use their leg to execute a cutback, regardless of whether the hand is being used. So again, I think I want to make sure I preface this that just because you lift your legs does not mean it's illegal. You got to satisfy the second rule, which means that you got to make contact with the back of the legs. Or knee. All right, this one was I'd say relatively simple. I wanted to make sure that as we get closer to the postseason, this will be some things that will have some 2-man mechanics and just be mindful that this is a possibility of occurring when we are in a rear standing position. Next week, I will so the bricks being thrown again, we're going to get to postseason. And I want to make sure that you as a 2-man mechanics or even you by yourself, you're following the necessary rules when a coach throws a brick or when an official takes his own challenge. Any questions? No? Simple and sweet. Hope everybody learned something. If you have questions, again, what do we got? We got another month of this. Craig, we got 4 more weeks.
Yeah, we didn't put a specific end date, but we just said middle of March, give or take.
Oh, no, not middle of March. No. No. It's
Yeah, I imagine it will end sometime around nationals before.
yeah, sometimes before conference championships. We'll get together and put a date on MSWOA website to identify what the last date would be. Okay, great. All right, good night, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the fall weather or snow that's coming everybody's way at some point. All right, take care, guys.
Thank you, Angel.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Angel.